Hi there. Just wanted to do a little video for you guys on just a really good tool for helping with the ascension process. So this tool is something that you can use all the time. Old shamanic practitioners would normally use this when they're sleeping, but I've used this all the time in order to vibrate out negative energies, including distortions in your own personal energy, in your Merkaba, and also negative beings as well. It was my personal experience that there was a negative being that I had traveling with me on my energy that had been there for so long that I'd forgotten about it, and I'd done a lot of energy cleansing type stuff, and it hadn't really shifted this being. And so what I found is after probably about a year of doing this particular technique, that being my personal energy had ascended to such a high vibration, not the highest vibration, but just a higher vibration than fourth dimensional reality. And so it meant that being could actually no longer hold on to me, and it was getting really, really uncomfortable for him to stay in my energy field. So yeah, this is a technique that's so simple. You'll laugh when you hear it. So basically, you pull light in. So you feel where source energy, where source creation, let's call it source, let's call it God, let's call it the creator, let's call it whatever you like. You can call it Jim if you like. But the point is that wherever you perceive the origin of everything to come from, through, whatever. So so you reach out towards that location where you feel in relationship to you. You reach out. For some reason, to me, it's always off to the right. So you reach out, you send this line out towards, like a hose, out towards that location. And then once you hit it, so you'll go like as large as your car, as large as this postcode, and then you'll go to your consciousness expands as large as the country, and now the planet, and now this universe, and now source. So you'll know when you hit source, like, so just expand your consciousness, bring your hose out towards source until you reach that location where, and you'll feel it will go boom in your energy, in your awareness, and your perception. And then you know you've tapped in. So once you've tapped in, just attach your hose and pull energy. Now, if you're serious about this, then you don't want just like a tiny little garden hose. You want like a fucking fire hose, yeah? Like a big fire hose. You want to bring in as much as you can. So pull, and expand that hose, and then pull it like you mean it. I mean, like, seriously, pull like you mean it. Pull that energy, that source creation, that pure energy that can create anything. We're not pulling love, we're pulling source energy. This is the pure stardust that everything is created from. Okay, so once you've attached your hose, expand your hose as large as you want to. You can make it into a slide, like you can make it into a conveyor belt, whatever your creative visualization. Have a bit of fun with it, have a little laugh. You know, having a good laugh is actually a fabulous way of distilling out negative vibrations and any interference or disturbances. So yeah, I encourage you to try this one out. I do it all the time. I found it really helped me shift a lot of negative energy that was just existing even in my energy field. And soon after I started practicing this technique, both when I was awake and when I was asleep, because when you're asleep you can command your energy, because your energy doesn't really ever sleep. Your consciousness doesn't really ever sleep. So yeah, you can command your consciousness to just continue pulling light, and I guarantee you'll feel fabulous in the morning, like really energized. Apparently some shamans in Bali use this technique, and they live to like 120. So this technique is really, it's true, and it's real, and it really works. If you do want to share this with anyone, please feel free, and I encourage you to tell everyone else. And anyone who's experiencing any sort of disturbance or pain, you can direct the source energy to go to painful locations in your body, but generally just pulling it in is going to be effective. Now, so just if you've already so this is a technique that works. So what I've described is the version of this technique for third dimensional perspective. So if you've already realized fifth dimensional perspective, then you might know this. But if not, if you've just woken as a starseed and you find yourself with the fifth dimensional perspective, and you're not really quite sure what to do next, so this technique you can do in a multidimensional way as well, where so from fifth dimensional perspective, every cell contains everything in existence. So if you reach out with your consciousness, because you are multidimensional, you reach out with your consciousness from inside every cell, every atom, or however you visualize it. So from that perspective, you are pulling light into each individual atom. So you can, from the fifth dimensional perspective, you can also command it to happen from the core of each atom that makes up your consciousness. So yeah, give that one a go as well. If you find yourself conscious on a multidimensional level, so do exactly the same visualization, pulling source energy towards you, but you're doing it into each atom that you are, and that will in turn give you the conscious perception to be able to perceive the multidimensional aspects of yourself with increased light incoming. So yes, and then once you've done that, you can bring all of the bodies into alignment from that multidimensional perspective. So you're gathering light into all of your multidimensional selves, and then lining them up so that you have one core of light in the center. So yes, please feel free to post any questions if you have any further questions about this, and also I do readings and one-on-ones for individual light workers and starseeds. So please feel free to leave a comment below, and also feel free to share. All right, have a lovely day. Bye.